Hey, so I'm going a bit off piece today because one thing I talk a lot about is packages and how to create packages for your business that sell your services. Okay, so it's not enough to list what you do. What you also have to do is package it up in a way that your potential client can understand, relate to, see how you solve the problem. And there are different ways to package your services. You can package them via problems, you can package them by the outcomes, you can package by business size if you're B2B. There's loads of different ways to create packages. And one package that I have, which is becoming increasingly popular, is called my Wordology package. And I just want to talk you through it today. This is really rough and ready because I think it's really important, for you to understand what I do and how I work. If you are interested in kind of having a copywriter work with you, it would help you as well understand what a copywriter does, how different copywriters approach things in different ways, and also kind of gives you a better idea of how we could work together if and when that did come up, and also how to structure a package in a way that kind of really sells the sizzle. So the first bit of the package is to outline the promise. So what is it that they will get after working with you? What is the promise of your package? It doesn't mean that you have to build out every single package in such a way, but if you have a flagship offer, this is a really good way to kind of present it. So you want your promise. You also want to give people a vague idea of timeline. So if you're working with me, we spend weeks 1 and 2 doing voice of customer research, which forms part of the package. We spend weeks 3 and 4 doing our drafting, our reviewing, um, and then within this package, then you get extra months consultancy and support as well, which I'll talk you through. But really important to outline your kind of timeline for people. So part of Wordology and the part of the packages you have to create also have to talk about your uniqueness. What part of that process is unique to you? For me, it's the voice of customer stuff, because I'm so involved in the strategy and research and psychology side, which all goes into my words. I have to do voice of customer research up front. Even if I was doing the tiniest project, I would always do some voice of customer first. So my Wordology package includes that. It's not a kind of nice to have. It's not charged separately. It's part of my writing process. So I make sure I have that in my package. So I include what this voice of customer research includes, which is a strategy session with you, which is interviews with your clients, which is market research all over the internet. I collect it all together and I create what I call my voice of customer research. And you can then use that for all your content marketing. You've got really great insights into your audience, which you can use. And it also informs what I then write for you. Then part of the package is where I review and refresh what you have. So it might be that you've got a website that's not really converting, or you might have a sales page, or you might have an offer that you want to get more people into. Whatever that looks like, we take the voice of customer and we review what you have and give it a bit of a refresh. So that's part of the package as well. The next part is the support part. So it's not enough for me to say, okay, here's your copy, bye. I also wanted to see how it actually works in real life, how it then translates onto the page in design, and also support you to then know what good copy looks like going forward. It might be that you want to start writing your own copy. It might be that you want to work with different types of marketing experts. It might be that we work together again, but the consultancy part of it is really, really important. So first of all, you get more hours from me in that copywriting consultancy part. So what we might do is say, look, we've reviewed your website, or we've reviewed your homepage or your sales funnel. We really think that actually if we did this as well, it would really help. So you get 10 hours to put wherever we feel like it's best in your business as well, on top of the review. I also do copy clinics with you. So you can come to me with words that aren't working and we can be like, okay, how can we make this better? And that's 3 months worth of consultancy. It's not to say it's all consuming and it's all day, every day. We know you've got kind of work to do with your own clients, but you have me there as part of the package as well. So I then always do a recap when I'm doing package proposals. So you get voice of customer research, you go a review or a refresh of your website or marketing funnel, and then you also get me and a day of my time to use however you want it, and also for support going forward in your business. And then the next part of your package is you want someone to identify themselves. You want them to say, yeah, that is me. So as part of your package, you need to identify who it is that this would work perfectly for. So this is for people whose website and content no longer reflects where they're at right now. So it was obviously quite often written 3-5 years ago, and right now their business has evolved, but what they're putting out there isn't great. Um, and they kind of want to go to that next level of growth. So that's what this package is for. It's not for people who are just starting out and don't know what they need, what they want. Maybe they don't have a website yet. This is for business owners who are a bit more established, but they don't have it right yet. We work on getting it right. Then obviously you need to know that I am capable of doing this job. You need to know my credibility. So I always put in a bit about me, why I'm suitable and knowledgeable enough to make your copy convert. So that's really important as well. We talk through the investment. So this is in Australian dollars, but the UK package is just under $5,000. That's for everything. So it's for all your voice of customer research, which you can use going forward. It is for the review and refresh of your marketing funnel or website. And it is for my consultancy and an extra day of my time to use whenever we want. So, and the way it's so important to include pricing on your packages, it really is, because if someone doesn't know how much the package costs, they cannot gauge your level of experience for a start, and they can't gauge whether what they need is what you can offer, and you're not going to be right for everybody. So please put your pricing in. It really helps. And there are ways, and I talk through all this with my clients as well, there are ways to position your pricing so that it kind of appeals to the right person at the right time. There's lots of sales psychology around that. And then I also lead with a kind of testimonial, which again is credibility boosting. And then the next steps, it's so important to say what you want someone to do now. So for me, let's get on a call. Like, I don't expect anyone to say, yeah, let's do it. Let's start today. If they don't know me, yes, fair enough, for clients that have worked with me before. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about what your challenges are, what your business objectives are, what you hate, what you love, what's worked, what hasn't in the past. We do all that first, and then we can actually get into the package itself. So it's really important, I think, to understand what a good package or offer looks like. The Wordology offer is one I've been working on for years and years. It didn't just come to me. I have evolved this over time based on what I know my clients need and want. So I really wanted to share that with you today, because I don't think I do that enough. And I also want to show you how a package can look. And I do work with my clients as well to work with packages, and that might be part of what you asked me to do. So we might do the voice of customer research, we might do the audit, we might refresh and get you converting on your website or your funnels, and then you might say, okay, let's spend that extra time as part of the package to work on my packages or offers. Let's create something together that we know my audience would like. So there's loads of flexibility in this package for us to decide where my time is best spent. Because another thing I always do with my customers or with my clients is say, they might come to me and say, look, I want you to do this. And I'll kind of say, okay, let's take a step back. Is me spending time doing this the best use of my time and the best use of your resources? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So we work on that together, and that is all part of the strategy. So that's my Wordology package. Obviously, if you are interested in having some work, my Wordology package, and been working with you, just kind of hit reply on this email. Or if not, I hope you've gained some insights into how to actually structure a package so that it sells your services.